In this video I'm going to show you how to put a CISS onto an HP Photosmart C4485. That's a C4485 all-in-one printer scanner. Now I've already set a bit up here. I've got the two cartridges there with a pipe going to them. We've got a little clip that you need. Round here we've got the bottles with the air bungs already in. I've got ink all over my hands again today. And I'll just repeat in this video, like I do in all, I remanufacture cartridges during the day. I haven't had time to wash my hands. Don't think that the ink has come from the CISS. You do not get ink all over you just because I've got it on my hands. It is not from the CISS. And I'll just move back a bit, just to let you know, this and this, it's just lighting. It's extra lighting so it makes the picture really clear. You won't need that lighting, obviously. I need it there so it's clear for you to see. I've got the cartridges on top of the printer at the moment, so I'll just move that out of the way. And this is a more tricky printer because the lid closes up like that, the front closes up like that, and you will wonder how on earth you're going to get a CISS into there. But it is possible. So pull that down, ready to enter the CISS. What it is, I've just turned on the printer. I do pause the video now and then so you don't have too much messing around to watch, but I've just switched the printer on. It's going through its setup procedure. This in fact is a brand new printer. It's still got the wrappings on here, the cellophane's still there. I've bought this in especially to do this model. Now, as I say, I've switched the printer on and it sends straight away that the door is open. That's this door here. The door is down, so that makes the carriage come across to the right hand side over here. We want it to stay there at the moment, and we can't be putting our fingers in there when there's a chance of it moving around switched on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the power out the back. There, I had it plugged in an extension at the back of the table. So the power's now out, so it's not going to shoot left and right and trap our fingers. So now we can just move that across to the left by hand, and we'll leave it around there ready for the cartridges to go in. I'll just let you know as well, before we go on to putting the cartridges in, the piping on the cartridges and things like that, that will be very tidy when you receive it. It'll all be on, this clip will be on, it might be a different colour but it'll be a clip on there, all held perfectly into place. This one's a bit scrappy because I've done quite a few setups over the past 2 or 3 days with it, so the piping's got a bit scrappy with me yanking it around all the time. But yours, if you buy one, will come perfectly streamlined, in perfect position, nice and tight on the cartridges. So don't take notice if you see a bit of this piping come loose, because as I say, it's well used. I'm ripping it out of printers all the time and pulling it around, so it's got a bit loose. But let's see how we get them in. Right, putting them in, we get a little white clip, stick it approximately in the middle there, and just across to the right a little bit, just a little tiny bit of an angle there, just to help it get the angle, the piping get the angle. Right, so that's on. Get your cartridges. I've got to be careful here so that you can't, I've moved that since I stopped the video, I've got to be careful so you can see everything that's going on and I don't get my arm in the middle of the camera. So we come through there like that with your printer cartridges. I've pulled that off by, that's it, and then slide your carriage back across to the right. I'm just going to make sure you can see all this. Yeah, you can see it all, yeah. So now we're back to where you just normally put your cartridges into the printer. Colour to the left, black to the right. Slide them in and click them in. That's it, your cartridges are in. And if you look at the pipe, it's coming out to the left here. So carry on coming out to the left, curl it over, downwards, making sure it's not twisted, and click it in. There. Now there's around what 6 or 7 or 8 inches there from the cartridge curling round to here. Now it's easy to test whether it's the right length or not just by sliding this by hand to make sure it's all working okay and there's no traps. Yes, that's working fine. But if it's a bit loose, just pull it here, it'll tighten it up a bit up there. But that's how I'm going to have it around there. We've got the cartridges in, we've got to make sure that it all works.